Hey everybody, this is Dr. Cara of the Animal Wisdom Circle, and this is your reading for the final week of April 24th to the 30th. And I'm going to just shuffle the deck a little bit more. I've been shuffling it as I've been meditating on it, and as I do this, I'm just going to share with you the intention that I set whenever I do a reading like this. Just in case, you're doing readings or you're curious or anything like that, I always set the intention that the message will come through me to the people or person who needs it. So it's always my intention when I do this sort of reading that there will be insight, understanding, communication, connection, and that I just ask to be a clear channel for that to happen through me and through the cards, that there is a clear channel for the divine to come through. The messages that we need to hear will come through to us. So here are the cards for this week, starting April 24th, 2017. And let's see what is going on. So we've got the hippopotamus, and the Asian elephant, and the whale. And what I find kind of interesting about this is, well, here's how I'm reading this, and to me it's feeling like a beginning, middle, and end of the week kind of a reading. I didn't set out, I didn't state out up front which way, how I wanted these three cards to show up, but to me it's feeling like the energy is moving through the week through these three different energies. And at the beginning it can really be, I feel like there's upset. I feel like there's some really strong emotions that may be overwhelming, that may have you questioning something and even questioning yourself. And potentially feeling really, really alone. Sometimes when we're so upset, it feels like nobody understands us. Nobody can ever possibly have been going through what we're going through, and nobody can relate, and we're on our own. We're in it alone because nobody gets us. So those strong emotions can really overwhelm and overpower us. And I feel like that's what's coming forward in the beginning of the week. But the Asian elephant is really here. That energy is here to say, wait a minute. Even though you feel alone, you're never alone. Nobody is ever alone, and nobody has ever accomplished anything just by themselves. So hang in there. Hang in there. Even though you might be feeling alone, you might be feeling overwhelmed, you're not alone. And that's just the reminder to look around. Sometimes when we're really overcome with emotion, we kind of get those blinders on and we don't reach out for help. But just, think about the Asian elephant and look, where can I look for help? Who's out there? Who can help me? Who can understand me? And, sometimes it's just a walk in nature, walking in the forest, in the mountains, by a creek, to the lake, along a stream, whatever it is. Sometimes that's enough to give us that reminder that we are never alone. And of course, you always have your guides with you too, whether you've connected with them intentionally in any kind of a concrete way or not, your guides are with you. So don't feel alone. I mean, I know you feel alone, but don't think you're alone. Don't know that you're alone. Don't believe that you're alone, because Asian elephant is here to say, no, we're never alone. There's always somebody that we can turn to. There's always somebody looking out for us. There's always somebody who cares about us. And then the third card, moving into the energy of the whale, and this is the equanimity that comes after that surrender to the connectedness of never being alone. Feeling out of those strong emotions. And, this card actually has, I'm going to just pull it over here so you can see it a little bit better. But this card actually has that really flat ocean. It just matches the energy of the whale with the flatness, the evenness, even of the surface of the ocean. There's a, a real spiritual strength in equanimity, of being present, of not being so rattled. So coming out of those strong emotions of the hippopotamus energy, it's now going to be a time when you go, okay, that's the way the cycle goes. Okay, I can remember that. I can settle into that, and find that equanimity again. So this might be a little bit of a rocky week. Looks like it starts off kind of unsettling, but I think the reading this week is really the guidance and the reminder that if you're feeling that way, that you will come out of it. You aren't alone, and where you're going is to a level of more self-awareness, more self-mastery, and even a level of spiritual maturity. So there's a higher purpose and a higher reason for what you're going through. And sometimes when we're in it, we are in it and we can't see, we can't pull our heads back to get a bigger perspective. And the reading for this week is just saying, hey, here's the bigger picture. It's not, all this intensity. There is help out there, and you can find your footing again. So hang in there. Might be a rough one, might be a wild one, but you're going to get through it, and you're going to find those still waters at the end of the week and find your equanimity again. So that's my reading for the last week in April 2017. I hope this is helpful, and I'd love to hear your comments. What do you think about this reading? Is this hitting it for you? Is this bringing you new insight, or is this helping you through a rough week? Or do you have a different interpretation of the cards? Whatever's going on, I would love to hear about it, and please leave a comment below. Have a good week, you guys. I will see you next week. If you liked this video, click like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to connect more deeply with animals, nature, and spirit, come join us at animalwisdomcircle.com and start your free membership today.